Hey guys, wanted to share a little multi-day spearfishing charter video with you. We had a solid group of divers and the offshore action was about as good as it gets. Up to this point, our offshore fishery was moving pretty slow. But a big push of warm water brought in a massive number of mahi. Cam has his eye on these yellows and pulls a veteran move in being patient and waiting for the right opportunity. With a big school like this, normally they'll stick around as long as nobody shoots. But eventually the divers find their opportunities and all three connect on mahi. And the rodeo begins. Everyone lands a few mahi, but the yellows have eluded us up to this point. And they continue to do so, as Cam sends a long shot that drops just short of the target. We picked up and moved to a new paddy with some relaxed fish and put our first yellows on the boat. A quick, humane dispatch of the fish, gutting to preserve integrity of the meat, and we got another one on the boat. For those who are unfamiliar with paddy hopping, this is what we look for. Typically, a cluster of kelp or other type of vegetation breaks free from the ocean floor and ends up floating on the surface, being pulled around by the ocean currents. Now this might not seem like much, but in the open ocean where there is no refuge, these small paddies can become their own ecosystems. Pacific sunfish or molas often hang around the paddy, and this year it wasn't uncommon to see 5 or 6 of them at a time on a single paddy. Small fish cling to the paddy for protection, and where there are small fish, there are bound to be bigger ones. Like these yellows here, you can barely make out, hanging deep under the paddy. We spotted some birds on the surface, which brought us to a very strange paddy. This was actually a floating log. The log is completely covered in gooseneck barnacles.
There's a couple yellows in this.
As soon as we jumped in the water, we were greeted by a big school of mahi and some smaller grade yellowtail.
Don't rush it. You got time. They'll stick around.
Now, Cody has never gotten a yellowtail before, so we let him get in the water first and let him take the first shot while other divers hang back. When there's a lot of fish like this, it's important to wait for the right opportunity.
Yeah, you're good. Just breathe up, do another one just like that.
Now, unless you are 100% confident that the shot you've made is a good holding shot, it's always wise to not apply too much pressure. Let the fish run and give it line to run.
Okay, just let it run. Don't fight it. Like, let it take line. It's a gut shot. Let me see if I can get another shot on it.
Luckily, this fish turned around and made a run right to me, allowing me to place a second securing shot, and now Cody has his first yellowtail.
Okay, we got it.
These gooseneck barnacles are a prized delicacy. They are considered one of the most expensive seafood delicacies in the world, ranging anywhere from $100 up to $500 a pound. Now, 12 to 25 of these can make up about a pound, so you can only imagine what this log is worth. After a very successful paddy hopping mission, we eventually made our way to the island. We were immediately greeted by a big school of bait getting hammered by calicos and other reef fish. Then, on one of my first drops, I was greeted by this.
a school of 30 donkeys.
Seconds later, Cam has connected. We use the float to fight the fish, carefully kicking into the current and staying out of the devil's spaghetti. And before you know it, Cam has the biggest fish of the trip on the boat. Once the divers decided they're all done with the spot, they give me the okay to make a drop with my gun, and one is all it took.
We're on!
And just like that, we wrapped up an incredible day on the water, anchored up, and got some easy sleep on the boat. The next morning's plan was to hit a couple spots on the island for yellows before making our big run to where the tuna had been reported. We found a couple yellows on the reef, made sure to quickly dispatch the fish humanely, and immediately bleed and gut to ensure quality of the meat. This giant black sea bass takes care of the scraps from this fish, and nothing goes to waste. Unfortunately for us, the winds kicked up and made some difficult seas for our tuna mission. With no sightings, we decided to make the call, skip tuna, and start making our way back earlier so that we could take our time and hopefully find a couple loaded patties.
Yeah.
Everyone connects. Fish for the OPA, spirits are high, but Cody still means business. Definitely one for the books. Thanks for sticking around and listening to my annoying voice. We'll catch you guys on the next adventure.